Bamboo, even Twizzlers. Restaurants test new ways to replace plastic straws. Order a drink at Mama's Fish House in Maui, Hawaii, and it'll arrive topped with a black paper straw. At South Africa's Conscious 108, you'll likely get a straw made of steel. At Harlem Public in New York City, waiters hand out Twizzlers with their tips cut off for sipping certain drinks. The best part? When they're done slurping up their cocktails, close to 100% of customers eat the Twizzler straw, says owner Lauren Lynch. In other words, zero waste. Many local governments are considering restrictions on plastic straws. In the meantime, restaurants and bars around the world are testing new ways to replace a piece of plastic that has become a common part of dining out, whether at a fast food drive through or a fancy restaurant. A new idea for a law in California would make it illegal for waiters to give out plastic straws unless a customer asks for it. Seattle is banning plastic straws and utensils beginning in July. California cities Davis and San Luis Obispo now ban restaurants from handing out plastic straws unless requested by a customer. Coastal countries like South Africa, Costa Rica, and Thailand have been at the forefront of a similar movement. They are shifting to straws made of bamboo, wood, or paper instead of plastic. Emma Iacono is the co owner of Lang Lang Beach Resort in Montezuma, Costa Rica. There is so much plastic waste that washes up on our beaches that we knew we had to do something, Iacono said. The resort stopped using plastic straws nearly 2 years ago. It now provides more environmentally friendly straws upon request. Iacono says the resort went from using 500 plastic straws a week to about 25 environmentally friendly ones. By some estimates, Americans throw away 500 million plastic straws a day. The no plastic movement, which has grown steadily in recent years, gained popularity following a viral video 3 years ago that shows a sea turtle with a plastic straw wedged in its nose. Walt Disney World has since banned plastic straws at some of its theme parks, and the Smithsonian Institution has taken steps to get rid of them at its museums. Even celebrities have taken note. Actor Adrian Griner and Seattle Seahawks quarterback Russell Wilson are among those speaking out against plastic straw use. Can humanity survive without plastic straws? I think so, said famous chef and Washington restaurant owner Jose Andres. His customers don't always agree, though. Back in 2010, Andreas swapped out plastic straws for paper ones at his Washington restaurants, which include Jaleo, Zaytinya, and Olamel. As a scuba diver, he said he'd seen firsthand the damage of plastic straws on the environment. He wanted to do his part to cut back on unnecessary waste. Diners were mad. It was the closest thing I'd ever seen to a customer revolt, he said. He went back to plastic and tried again a few years later with the same results. Now he settled on a compromise. Customers don't get plastic straws unless they specifically request them, and only about 5% do. Demand for environmentally friendly straws is going up, according to restaurant suppliers around the country. Online retailer Webstaurant Store now offers 34 types of combustible straws, alongside 114 plastic varieties. Restaurantware.com, which specializes in eco-friendly supplies, stocks several varieties of stainless steel straws, which include some the companies say are gold plated. Kara Woodring works at Aardvark, a Colorado based manufacturer of paper straws. Straws are kind of an unnecessary item we've gotten too accustomed to. If you can go without, that's great, but if you can't, we have an alternative. The company, which invented paper straws in 1888, sold them with a lot of success for decades. But by the 1960s, low cost plastic straws took over the market. Plastic came around and wiped out all of our manufacturing at that point, Woodring said. It was a dramatic shift. The company came back to life decades later, in 2007, when it updated its plastic or paper straws. Demand was low, though. Aardvark had just a couple of clients, and many restaurants didn't want to pay the extra money. Paper straws cost about 4 times as much as plastic straws. Now, Aardvark has thousands of clients. Sales of its environmentally friendly option have doubled over the past 5 years, even as company executives urge restaurants to do away with straws entirely. Less is more, Woodring said. Most people don't need a straw at all. Freehold Brooklyn is a coffee shop, bar, and private event space in New York City. Managers there said they used to spend $9,000 a year buying 1.5 million straws. But over the past 2 years, they've swapped out plastic for paper and have begun guiding customers away from straws altogether. These days, waiters hand out just 5 or 6 straws a week, says marketing director Lydia Mazzolini. It's so easy to do without a straw once you try it, she said.